You can't change the world, but you could change somebody else's day. You can be the positive influence in your little tiny sphere. My influence in the world, yours echoes. It's not the world, but it makes someone else happy.
Yeah.
You can be the difference between a good day and a bad day for someone.
When I decided that I was going to try and become an officer in the SEAL teams, part of my decision was because I'm not like I was going to be an admiral or whatever. It's going to be like and I said, you know what? Because I had a prior enlisted officer that was just made our lives awesome because he was such a great guy.
Nice. Yeah.
And I said to myself, you know what? I might not change the world, but I'm going to have a cool SEAL platoon one day, and those guys are going to be fired up, and we're going to kick ass. Just my little world. Just that little thing. And no matter where you are, you got that little world. Maybe, like you said, maybe it's one other person. Maybe it's just yourself. But you make that little part of your world a little bit better.
Yeah. You wake up in the morning, I firmly believe you decide how that day is going to go.
Absolutely.
Whether, I missed my flight to come down. I should have been here yesterday. I missed my flight. I own that. I had a bad morning. And I think I was even on the phone with you, and I said, yeah, extreme ownership. My fault. And you giggled at me, and you said, yep, own it, whatever. And then my one assistant called me, and I said, you know what? I'm done being pissed off. Because I'm not going to let this one thing ruin the rest of my day and the rest of my weekend.
How's that helping you move forward? How's that helping the rest of your day? How's that help you get here right now? It doesn't help anything.
That doesn't mean be a robot either, though.
No.
Deal with it, process it. Yeah. Don't get me wrong. I was really mad yesterday morning. Yeah. And it takes a lot.
Steak waiting for you down here. I had all kinds of good shit planned.
Well, I'm like, of all the things to be late for, yeah, that's right. You want a guy like Jocko to think you're a shit, you're a plug and can't make a timing. But, everything's going to be okay. Yeah. I'm here. We're still doing the podcast. It's beautiful weather. I got to see my kids. I got to pick them up from school because I didn't think I was going to. I got to see some friends, walk the dogs that day, but I made that decision myself. Though I was sitting on the edge of the bed, I didn't have my prosthetic legs on yet, and I said, "Okay, you're pissed off. Now you're done." And I got up and I carried on with the day it's easy to say. It's easy for us to say, take that step, don't dwell, move on, but I firmly believe if you decide you can change your circumstance, that's a decision you have to make in your own mind. I firmly believe it. And it might not feel like it today, but try again tomorrow.
Yep.
And then try again the next day. And you know what? Call me before you make any decisions. Just please call me first. Call, or if you have Jocko's number, call him. Because the world is definitely better with you here than without you.
No doubt about it. And
I hate to keep hammering this nail, but it's just a theme that I'm tired. I'm tired of hearing. A buddy of mine, another sniper, had a heart attack not long after that guy killed himself. He's a great dude. He's a legend in the Canadian sniper world, and he was diabetic, and he smoked 1,000 cigarettes a day and drank 1 million beers a week, and they said the heart attack was so fast, he probably was, because they found him in bed. He was crawling into bed and probably went, and was dead before his head even hit the pillow. That's how massive a heart attack it was. When I heard it was a heart attack, I was actually happy. Because when I heard it, I went, I just went shooting with him. He was in a great mood. They're like, oh, no, it was a heart attack. And I went, oh, thank God. Mm-hmm. That's the point I'm at with that subject. Horrible. So anyway, let's move on, man. Let's talk about puppy dogs and rainbows.
Okay, we're not there yet.
I felt like that was a good reference. Miss my flight. Good. I can bring my kids to school.
Right.
Yeah.
All this good that came out of it.
That's right.